Last week we talked about, we kind of previewed the season and we didn't even pick a Super Bowl favorite.
We didn't even choose, we didn't really talk about playoff teams.
I'm kind of glad that we waited till after week 1 to do this, but we're going to make our Super Bowl predictions right now. And I'm going to start us off because I'm going to say that in the AFC, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs returning to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And in the NFC, what we have in the NFC here, the Seattle Seahawks coming out of the NFC. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
First of all, we'll start with the Chiefs. And I think it's fairly obvious. Everyone knows that they had all those comebacks in the playoffs last year. That made me really confident that they can overcome anything. And so their defense looked good against the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those garbage time points, who cares about it?
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
It's a baller.
just adds what he adds to that offense, what he brings to the table as a runner, as a pass catcher. It just makes that offense even more dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw that Mahomes played like doo-doo. He played like doo-doo.
He didn't play too hot, yeah.
And Clyde Edwards-Helaire had the most forced missed tackles. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Stat.
For a rookie in week 1.
No. Yeah, for a debut. Yeah.
Rookie
for
debut.
a rookie in a
yeah.
debut, yeah. Since 2015, he tied Kareem Hunt, who had that amazing debut against the Patriots a few years back. I mean, if Mahomes is playing like that and they're still destroying teams, that's scary.
Yeah.
That is scary. The only team I could see really, I could see the Ravens beating them, obviously.
That's the only other
And
team.
I think the Titans can make a run at them. We're recording this before they play their first game, but I think they're going to be extremely good this year.
Okay.
And then let me explain to you why I think that the Seattle Seahawks are not going to disappoint you in the playoffs this year. Let's start with their game against the Falcons on Sunday and what Russell Wilson did to them. 31-35. Well, how many yards was it? 370 yards or
Yeah, it was up
something.
there.
Something crazy like that. They passed the ball more than any other team in the first half. And what were we saying last year?
They didn't throw enough.
They didn't throw it enough ever.
They they ran way too much.
It would just be, second. We got an incomplete pass on first down. We'll run it on 2nd and 10. Gain of 3 puts them in 3rd and 7. Whatever. Similar situations like that, and it just stalls the offense so much. And when you have the world's best quarterback on your side, it is extremely frustrating to see the Seahawks run the ball that much. Now the question is, was them throwing the ball that much? Was it a fluke? Was it just part of the weekly game plan? Against a weak and young, I don't want to say weak, but a young Falcons secondary, who, by the way, Russell Wilson had 0 throws in tight windows. He threw 0 throws to tight windows in that game, according to Next Gen. So there were no tight window throws that he had to make.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if that was just part of the game plan for that week, that they were going to expose their secondary, or if this is a real change that Pete Carroll's embracing and he's finally listening, Because last year, I think maybe this is why I'm putting my faith in Pete Carroll actually changing his philosophy. But maybe last year, when they were in the playoffs and they got eliminated by the Packers, and they went down early because they kept running the ball. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, they were forced to put the ball into Wilson's hands.
And then they made a comeback.
And they made that game extremely close. And I think that was a turning point for this franchise. And that they're going to be throwing the ball a lot this season, which is going to bring great things to that franchise. And I think it's going to be the Seahawks beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Beating the Chiefs?
Yes.
The Seahawks beating the Chiefs?
Yes.
Really? Wow. That's actually pretty surprising.
Russell Wilson's the best quarterback in the world. Don't you forget it. Go ahead. Let's hear yours, buddy.
Well, like I said, we're going to have one team similar, and it's the Chiefs. I just think the Chiefs are unbelievable.
I did tell you they're going to win 4 of the next 10, right?
They're freaking unbelievable, man. You want to talk about a team that's going to be a dynasty? The Chiefs,
Yep.
100%.
100%.
They're unreal, and yeah, adding Clyde it makes them even more. Just you pretty much hit everything. This is going to come as a surprise. I have the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I don't care about Week 1, like I said, all that losing to the Rams and everyone saying, "Oh, we're gonna have it's another one of these years where our offense is bland and all this nonsense, whatever." No, when they get their offense lineman back, Leighton Vander Esch has come back Week 8, has re-solidified that defense. I think Dak has shown many signs of improvement. He's matured a lot as a quarterback. Zeke was under pressure and he just balled out. I have not seen a performance like that from Zeke. I don't think ever. That was probably the most impressive performance from Zeke I've seen. He made tacklers miss, which is what everyone gives him crap about. Oh, you can't make anyone miss. Oh, well, he made a couple people miss yesterday.
No, just a few.
Yeah, just a few on one play. They had another receiver to make their offense even better. I don't care if Jarwin tore his ACL. I don't think he was going to be that much of an impact player. Sure, whoever their second, I forgot what his name is, dude isn't even that good anyways, but I just think McCarthy gets him over that hump. Jason Garrett, he had no excuse to not take him to the playoffs, but I think McCarthy's a much better coach, and I don't just have him making the playoffs. I have him going to the Super Bowl. Now, I don't have them winning the Super Bowl. I have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl again. I think they went back-to-back, and I know how hard that is, but I think the Chiefs, if there's any team that could do it, it's the Chiefs.
Yep.
But I still like the Cowboys a lot, and I don't look at that Week 1 loss against the Rams. I don't think there's really anything too much you should take into account with that loss.
Yeah.
Their offense looked great.
I agree with you.
Their offense still looked really good.
I'm not going to lie, though. I had the Cowboys before Week 1. I had Cowboys Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I backed out of it because I saw what the Seahawks were doing to the Falcons in the first half, at least how much they were throwing it. And I was like, ooh, this changes everything. And then, obviously, the Cowboys looked like shit against the Rams.
The other team that I had
kind of scared me.
The other team that I had that, like I said, could have done it was the Saints, but I'm not sold on Breeze, man.
No.
Not after that, I'm not sold on him. I know Week 1 don't overreact. I know I literally just contradicted myself, but
I've seen it before and recently from Breeze, stuff like that.
I don't think you can depend on Breeze
anymore. Yeah.
Anymore. Don't get me wrong. I just think the age is starting to get to him now. He's not the same quarterback anymore, and I just don't think you can depend on him.
I agree with you.
So I like the Cowboys still. So I have Chiefs Cowboys.
Chiefs Cowboys. That would be a good one.
Either one of these matchups would be great. The thing with Seattle, man, is just their defense. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know about their defense yet.
Fair enough. They need a cornerback.
Yeah.